In this video, I'm going to share with you my Hobby Lobby haul. Now this haul, the last time I went to Hobby Lobby and I did a haul for you then, was on the 40% off sale. This one is also the 40% off because it's every other week, right? But this one I did online. So I discovered as I was looking online at different fabrics and different online shops, I thought, let me check out Hobby Lobby because I had subscribed to their little weekly ad. And so I went to their website and I said, I wonder if they offer, when they do the 40% off, if fabrics are also 40% off. So I went online and sure enough, they were. And I really loved it because when I was in the shop, there were some fabrics that I wanted to get and I showed you like one only had 1 yard left, some only had 2 yards left. And to make tote bags, wallets, makeup bags, wristlets, and scrunchies, I need a lot more for a collection than just 1 yard or 2 yards, because when I list it for sale on the different websites, like on my Etsy shop and my website, if I do some on eBay if they're upcycled. Of course, these are not upcycled, but anyway, on Facebook, whatever, right? So wherever I have to redo the entire description. So if it's only one of a kind, which is a lot with my, of course, with my eBay, things are one of a kind. And also with my upcycling, things are one of a kind. So I have to create a different description for every single one. And that takes time, and time is money. So it's really hard to justify the prices that I can sell products at if I'm spending that much time. So whenever you can make more than just a few, like if you can make, 50 tote bags of the same design, then that's worth your time, right? But of course, you also want to make sure that they sell. So you want to experiment around with that as well. So let's go through this haul. It was really fun going online because I could get fabrics that they don't carry in the store. Now, we're going to first go through the ones that I got only 1 yard of, because whenever I want to test a fabric, maybe test the concept, or test whether people are going to like it or not, I usually start with just 1 yard. And what I really liked about the Hobby Lobby order is they actually sent me the complete list of everything I ordered. I spent, this one doesn't give the price of my total, but I believe I paid like I bought about $150 to $180 worth of fabric, I think. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around there. But I got this cute little card in there. This is something really special. So if you make and sell products, this always makes somebody feel good. It made me feel good. I don't get this from Michael's online. So I thought this was really cute. And it says, thank you for shopping with us. Live a creative life. Picked and packed your order with pride. And then the name, Tuyun P. For questions, and then Hobby Lobby even gives the phone number where you can call, which I really love because going online can be on chat. If it's easy, it's fine. I've had really good luck with Amazon chat, with Temu chat, with Michael's chat. I've been really successful with all 3 of those, but I still think it's really nice if you can call somebody. Who I don't have really good chat experience with is HP Print. I belong to the print ink subscription service and paper subscription service. And they are I usually have to hunt down for their phone number and end up calling them because their chat system just is not, it's something left to be desired. Okay, so the other thing I really like is everything. So everything came in a big box, but then guess what? 1 yards and the lower yardage, they packaged in a Ziploc kind of bag, see? So, and then on the front says what it is, which is really good because now I can send this to my team and have them log this on our Google Sheet that I bought this much, it cost me this much, the name of the fabric, and then that way we can get exact costs involved when I make products. This is called 50s Kitchen Calico fabric. And this is just 1 yard because I Just wanted to try it out and see how I like it. I wanted to see how big in person the design was, you know. And this is right up my alley because this is vintage. You know, I do vintage. I would, anything over 20 years is considered vintage. So I love to do the 80s, and I have tons of fabrics that I still have that I never used because I used to sew for all my kids in the 80s. And so I have a lot of fabrics from the 80s still that I am repurposing, you know, that I'm going to be using. And those can authentically be called vintage. I have some older ones from when I was in my teens. I don't have fabric left, but I have clothing left that I can turn into fabrics or into products. And I've done that with some scarves. And so that's vintage. This is what we call vintage style, since it's vintage print, but it wasn't printed in the 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s, right? We can almost do 90s. I think we can. We can do 1990, right? 1990. I think we can do it's 20 years, so right? I don't know, maybe not yet. Anyway, this is the fabric. And so obviously it has a direction. So that's one thing. It's not you know, a pattern that is upside down in all directions. It actually has a direction. So that's another thing why I wanted to buy just 1 yard of this, because I want to make sure that I want to spend the time working with one direction. I have a few fabrics, but I try to stay away from working only in one direction, only because it's more time consuming and you waste more fabric. But I thought this is just so adorable. And I do love, I didn't know that I would like the red in it, but I am liking the red in it. So I am going to first make a couple things and see how they are received by people. But I now know that Hobby Lobby has this. This is called Michael Miller Fabrics, 50s Kitchen. Now this one was more expensive. So, you know me, I try to stay under $4.99 a yard for my fabrics because of being in business. This one was $6.59 a yard at 40% off. It was like, what was that, $8.99 or $9.99 a yard? I can't remember. Maybe it was $9.99 a yard. Anyway, I got it for $6.59. I thought it was worth it. For now, what I have to see is, now to make scrunchies out of this, I can make 5 or 6 scrunchies out of this. And I sell my scrunchies for between $16 and $18 for the extra large, because that's the only ones I like to make. So that would make it worth my time and my money to make these out of that. But I don't know that these will be scrunchies, because you're not going to be able to see when it's scrunched up what the pictures are. So I don't think that a scrunchie would be the best use of this. So then I have to think, what else? I know makeup bags would be phenomenal with this, but I think I need a yard for each makeup bag, or 3/4 of a yard. And maybe if I did smaller ones and I did 2, and I might be able to get enough money back to make it worth it. But again, that's why I try just, you know, one thing at a time like that. So I'm sorry, I just want to put things back right now because, you know, I put them all on the Dollar Tree foam boards. You can see behind me how I store my fabrics, but I'm still going to re-put them into these for right now, because today's my video day. Tonight, I should say, is my video recording night. So I won't have time after I record all the videos of all my hauls for this week to then bolt these. So, and I need to also send this information to my VAs. Okay, so this one is called Lemon Cotton Calico. Now, lemons are super in. Strawberries, lemons, cherries, that's super, super popular. But I needed to see how large that, and I know that's the one good thing about going into the store, but they didn't have this one at my store. And that's what happens sometimes. So this one is a Hobby Lobby store fabric, it says. And I collect a lot of these because I'm trying to find the one that's going to sell the best and that I like the best to sell the best. So I have several versions of the lemons. I buy some online from Michael's, and I had some online from, I can't remember where else. But anyway, this is, again, it looks directional. So that's the one. I think this is directional. I think the lettering though could be, let me turn it upside down. Yeah, it's directional, because even the writing, if you look at the writing, it's upside down, even though it's just scribbly glue, right? Yeah, see that? It needs to be upright this way. So again, because it's directional, I'm limited in what I can use it for. So I wonder if I have one of those lemons. Hold on. Yeah. So I have a lemony one here that is not directional. It doesn't matter which way I go. I can go this way. Like, it'll still look pretty no matter which way I go. So that's another thing I check when I want to sample the fabrics. So I super, super love this one. And they're smaller lemons. This would make really pretty tea towels. So that's something that this would make really pretty. And it'd probably make a nice tote bag. I don't think there's enough for a tote bag though. All right, so next up, oh, and let's see what the price for that was. So that one was the lemon. So that was $3.59. So that means it was $5.99 a yard, and I got it for $3.59. All right, the next one up is the blue paisley. This is so gorgeous. Let me open this up. So this is blue paisley cotton. I got 3 yards of this. This was more expensive, and so that's why I only got 3 yards. But let me just open it up so you can see how beautiful it is. I knew it was beautiful even in the photos. See how pretty that is? Let me take a step back here so you can see too. It's beautiful. So Paisley is super, super in. Super popular. Paisley dresses, Paisley bags, Paisley scrunchies, anything Paisley is soups, Paisley skirts. It's super, super in. So if you make clothing or bags or makeup bags or wallets or wristlets, anything like that, the Paisley is a very good option for you. Now, this Paisley was much more expensive than I would normally pay too. But let's see, my Paisley, blue Paisley. Yeah, so this was $5.99 a yard. So they were like around, so $6 a yard. So that means it was like what, $9, $9.99, something like that. So I paid $17.97 for 3 yards. But because I was, for number one, because I was able to get 3 yards, I still don't like the price point. It's a little about $1 more than I'm comfortable with, but I'm just gonna have to, I think with this fabric, if you look at it, it looks so high quality that I think I'm gonna be able to charge a couple dollars more. Maybe I can charge $2 or $3 more. And I think that would work. So if I could do that, then that's perfect, right? So that's that one. All right, now, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you the biggest one next because it's, somebody else rolled this one up and it has its own thank you note, but it came in the same box. This one was packed by Martha. So she rolled on the bolt and they gave me the bolt for it because I ordered 10 yards. But she says here that she had to break it up. You'll see up there. They had to do wrap 7 yards, and then they had to wrap 3 yards onto the bolt. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and this has been wrapped in plastic, not in a bag, just wrapped in plastic wrap. Very nicely. I'm very impressed with the packing because if it was ever raining or anything and your box got gross and wet, you know, this is such a nice way to protect your fabrics for the people who are shipping it, right? And I keep this one here. I have to wrap. So this one I'm gonna keep, so you can see she put the 3 yards here. And this one I bought, I showed you last time when I have that already up here. So I had bought, I think, 5 yards at Hobby Lobby 2 weeks ago in person in the shop. I fell so in love with this, and it's such a hippie vibe. I just love it. And so this one it's called Boho packed Medallion cotton. So let me find that on here. Bodea packed. Yeah, so I bought 10 yards and it was $3.59 a yard. So I paid $35.90. And this, the last time I was there, I was like, oh, for $3.59, yes, I can do this because this is so versatile. Number one, it's not directional. Number two, I can make so many things with this. So the 7 yards is on this whole bolt here. So that obviously won't fit in my package there, so I have to put it underneath my desk here. I have a place where I can stack larger batting and such, so I'll put that under there. And then this piece here, I'll just wrap on top of the other I'll just add it to this one here and then just mark on there how many yards I have. So this one here is the 3 yards. Now this feels it's so soft. It feels really, really good. There's no stiffness to it. Of course, that means I have to add extra batting and quilt and make sure I do really good quilting on it. So with these for quilted totes and quilted makeup bags, so this is so versatile. I can use it for wristlet. So someone could buy a wristlet, a matching wallet, a matching makeup bag. They could match a tote bag. So they could, if they want to be all matching, this is the kind of style and the versatility of it. I could make it across so many items. And I can also take hunks of this and repurpose it on my jeans. So when I'm doing my jean upcycling, this would be so cool for a bell-bottom leg to an upcycled one, or to add, take out circles and make appliques out of them. That's the other thing I was thinking about doing, is just taking some and appliquing them around the jeans. So there's so many things to do with this that I don't think I could ever have enough of this fabric. So now I have 10, 15 yards of it. So that's a pretty good start for that. I just need to have the time to go and sew now. So that creates a problem once in a while. So then the next one, whoa, it's heavy, is this. Then they packaged the rest in this little thing here and they wrapped it up, and it looks like, I'm not sure how much they wrapped up. Yeah, I think they just put it all in there. So let me do this. I'm gonna go ahead and open this and show you one at a time. And now this one, they have you have to know your fabrics a little for this one, I think, because I'll show you, because they labeled it all like this instead of individually, see? So I'll have to match them up for my VAs so they'll know which one goes with which before I go and bolt them. I'm gonna have to do that. Oh well, I'll just tear this off. Now let's go through these. Oh boy, this is gonna take us a while. So this one I found, so I got duck cloths, and duck cloths are great for totes. You don't have to use as much interfacing. You don't have to quilt them if you're using the duck cloth. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. But typically duck cloth isn't you use that for the ones you don't want to quilt. This one here is called, I just saw it, sunflower something. Yeah, sunflower striped duck cloth. So this is sunflower, and guess what? So let me see how many yards I got of this, because it is directional. I thought the sunflowers were just in all directions, but it has words on it, and I didn't notice that when I bought it online. So that's one of the things that I hear you guys complain about, that you don't like to shop online because of exactly what I'm just explaining. But you can return them. It's very simple. So if it's Hobby Lobby and I'm buying online from Hobby Lobby, I have a Hobby Lobby in my town, so for my return, I can just go there. Same with Michael's. I can just go to the store. Just like with Amazon, I just go to the UPS store. In fact, for Amazon, I don't even have to package anything. And so if you bring it to the store, you don't have to package it. You just get your refund there. But it's beautiful. Sunflowers are one of my favorite flowers. I love sunflowers and lilacs and daisies. So it's, I'm pretty happy with this duck cloth. Printed exclusively for Hobby Lobby stores. So no one else has this except for Hobby Lobby. So if you like this fabric, you're only gonna find it at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so, and that one was, what did I pay for that? Sunflower striped duck cloth. It was $4.79 a yard. So actually, so I paid $9.58. So it was like around, you know, $8.99 a yard, I think, or something like that. So I got 2 yards of that, enough to make one tote bag with it, which is because it's just a test. You know, I need to, like I said, I'm not going to buy a ton of stuff when I don't know. Okay, so that's that one. Let's find another duck cloth because then I'm using process of elimination when I'm looking up. Okay, so this one here is called striped duck cloth. So this one I bought a lot of. And this is directional, yes. But you can go across or you can go up and down. And what I like about this duck cloth is it is really wide, so you're getting a nice, yeah, that's not that wide, but it's good. These pinstripe styles are very popular right now. And it's kind of like has a nautical feel to it. So I could do like maybe some appliques of anchors or lobsters, which is super, super popular, or sardines, which again is super, super popular. That one I bought 2 yards of, right? Yeah. Oh, the sunflower one says I bought 2 yards, but it doesn't feel like 2 yards. Okay. I thought I only got a yard. All right, so it says 2 yards. All right, let's see. Is there another duck cloth? I might have another one. Yeah, that was the classic striped. Oh, no. This is, I'm sorry. This was classic striped. I got 5 yards. That's why it felt so much more than the other one. So that one, I got 5 yards of that. And that one was classic striped. It was also $4.79 a yard. So I paid $23 for that. Yeah, here's the other one. Any duck cloths, because those ones are easier for me to pick out and know exactly what I bought. This one I love. And I love this one because I don't know if you can see back here, but all of these colors, see that, go together. So I really love that. And I could use those for linings in this tote bag that I make from this. Well, it looks like I got 2 yards of that. This one I have to be careful which side's the right side and the wrong side. I have to keep looking at it. So this one was, let's see what this one's called. Sage and Ivory. Okay, so this one is called Sage and Ivory. Sage and Ivory. All right, so that's called Sage and Ivory. And that one was also $4.79, and I got 2 yards. Then I got Painterly Paisley. So this one's called Painterly Paisley, and I wasn't sure that I was going to like this or not. It looked very boho hippie-ish, but I'm not sure. So tell me what you think. I think it's too big. I think the pattern's too large. So even for a tote bag, I just think that if I go, let's look at it this way. I think the pattern is too large. So on that one, I got paid, but that one was $5.99 a yard. So that one, I don't know. Do they accept returns on fabric? Can't remember. That one, I'm not sure that I want to keep this one, but maybe I'll make something for myself out of it. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not real thrilled with that. So how much did I spend altogether on that one? $12. All right, now the next one should be easier now. So this one here is my leopard print, and I collect these leopards because people love leopard scrunchies. So leopard anything is very in. And you'll see, where's my leopard collection? I think you can see right here, my animal print collection right here. And then I have a few small cuts up there. But these are, some of them are, not all of them are knits. So I like to make scrunchies out of stretchy material. they feel really good in your hair too. So I like this. So this came out really good. So this Leopard one was $4.79. So that means it was $6.99 a yard. And I only bought 1 yard because I needed to feel it, check it, and I'll probably want to make a scrunchie out of it first before I order more of that. But this is a staple that they carry, so I can always order a whole bolt or whatever later when I need it. All right, then the next one is I wanted to see this one here that the Flower Power. Oh my gosh. I went in to order this and it was out of stock, and I went back in, it was back in stock. And the same with this one here. I have a video where I show you how to shop online. And I went to my cart. I was showing you in the cart how to order. And we went into the cart together. And this was not in my cart anymore. I'm like, what? So I went and it was out of stock. And then the next day when I went in right on Saturday before the sale was over, it was back in stock. So I don't do a lot with orange, but I know that orange is a big vintage color. So I have to get over it with myself and know that in the hippie days in the 60s and early 70s, we did a lot of orange and yellows. So I found, and I'm so happy I found it, and I don't think it has to be directional, but Flower Power. I fell in love with this. So this is perfect for everything. I think I could even make, I'm sorry if my voice goes away when I'm putting it in front of me. I think I can even make scrunchies out of this, but let's open it up a little bit more. And it is directional in a way. Yeah. For the peace signs, they're directional. The flowers don't matter. So it just is a matter, for that, it's a matter of taste. Does it really matter that a peace sign is upside down? Anyway, for this one, I bought 5 yards at $3.59 a yard. And so for 5 yards, I paid $17.95, which was a steal. That's a steal. It is so vintagey. It's so perfect. And this one is Brother Sister Design Studios, all rights reserved, 2023. They designed this, they printed this. Then I got a tie-dye, which again is very hippie-ish, very boho. So I bought 5 yards of this tie-dye fabric, which again, the pattern's a little bit bigger than I'd like. But because of the form of the design, because of the way that the swirls go, it will work for all sizes. So this will work see, because you can tell it's tie-dyed. So let me do this so you can see. So it would work for wristlets, it will work for wallets, it'll work for makeup bags, it'll work for tote bags. Oh, it'll work for scrunchies actually really nicely for scrunchies. So I got 5 yards of that because I knew that even though I'd like the design to be a little bit smaller, that it's perfectly fine. All right, and so for that was $3.59 a yard, which is a really good deal. And I got 5 yards, so I paid again $17.95 for that, okay? And then I have 2 more. Let's see, are all of these? No, there's one butterfly. Where's my butterfly garden? Butterfly garden's missing. So they are, no, this is the butterfly garden. So we have butterfly garden. Oh, I think I'm right. Rose garden and damask. So I think I have them all now. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do the butterfly garden next. So this one I bought 3 yards of, and it was so pretty online, and it is pretty in person too. So this one, let me see what this one says. This is Spring Creative, licensed and manufactured by Spring Creative, 2025, Susan Wingett, Rainbow Floral. So let's see, let's open this up. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Let's put away that. Let's do it this way so you can see the. Now this you could say has a directional in it. It probably is a directional, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. This is super soft. It's a lot like that one that I fell in love with all the little medallions on it. It's super soft. It's very soft. Butterfly Garden. All right, and the next one is one I just wanted to try out. Again, it's called Rose Garden Tea for Two Pink Cotton, and it was very expensive. It was $7.79 at 40% off, so that means it's a $12, and I don't like to go that high. It's like a $12.99 a yard fabric, but I wanted to see because it is so vintagey. This is super pretty. Like it would even, this would be beautiful even as a stretched over canvas. And then take some gold tip kind of paint and then just go around the outline, a few things on there. That would make a really pretty piece of art. But again, I don't know that even though, because it's not true vintage, it's just vintage style. It wasn't made 20 years ago. So the only issue with that one at that price of almost $8 at 40% off, I don't know, can I really raise my price that much? Like I'd have to raise my price for that one like $3 more than what I normally charge for like any of the products. Now for it probably, if I only took the whole thing and could make wristlets, which I can't because the pattern's too big, then it would be worth it. I could make scrunchies, make my money back easy, but again, not worth it because it's the design is too big. The pictures on it are too big, objects I should say. So it can only go for wallets, makeup bags, and tote bags. So with any of those, I could make a bag though. I could do a more expensive designer bag, but yeah, I would need some more material. That I could charge a lot more for, but I don't want to spend 6 hours making one bag. Yeah, so that's why it's good to just buy 1 yard of the things you're just not totally sure of. Because even in the store, I would do the same thing. There's certain ones that you don't really know until you get home and you measure them and things like that, right? All right, and the last one that we have is, I'm so surprised they had this for $3.59 a yard. So I got 5 yards of it because this is so popular, and this is called Antique Damask Cotton Calico. It is so beautiful. Let me open it up all the way for you. It's gorgeous. And this is that Chateau, and I never say the word right, Chateau Coeur. It's a special aesthetic that is like a French provincial style, but not really all the way. It's French with a coquette influence on it. This is super, super soft cotton. It's gorgeous. And that I can make everything with. So that one I paid, again, $17.95. So that's my haul for today. It takes a long time when you have this many items. Again, this is a great way for you to save time and money. Shop the 40% off sale at Hobby Lobby, but then you can do it online and you don't have to worry about standing in line waiting for the lady to cut your fabric. And also, if they only have 1 yard left on a bolt and you need that fabric or want it, online you can get as much as you want. So that's probably the best thing about the whole buying online, especially from Hobby Lobby or something like that. And again, returns are easy because it's right down the street. So anyway, I'm excited to have you here. Please like and subscribe, as that really helps my channel. I am trying to get the word out there about sewing and journaling and just crafting and just enjoying your life with all of these wonderful things we have at our disposal. How fortunate we really are, how grateful I am. I am so grateful that you all are here watching my videos. I love you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.